numerous ways, data just being the obvious one. I mean, I'd suggest that Starwood are able to use this to improve their business by challenging their existing customer segmentation model with new data. They can use the predicted patterns of aggregated customer behaviour to start doing things like budget planning and staff resourcing around it. And it can stop rewarding all customer spend in the same way. They're rationalising the cost of the benefits they're offering to their customers with this rewards program by only offering a slice of it. So yeah, I mean, look, if you're a part of a venue or an organisation that has a lot of different event product and a lot of different customers doing different things with highly differentiated behaviours, maybe something like this, a simpler version of this applied to what you do, could have value. More self-selected segmentation. I don't know how many of you saw Opera Australia's Opera Selector tool that they launched last year. The customer got to self-select during the transaction path to understand what was the best product for them. You know, it started off what city you're in, what night of the week you're interested in going, and then it got into more attitudinal stuff like, are you new to opera? Are you looking for a big night out? Are you a hardcore buff? And it would channel you down a transaction path in a particular way. Now, in addition to the primary objective of converting to sale, which obviously was what they really wanted, I'd be really interested to know what else Opera Australia is doing with the data that they got from this activity. Was there a skew to particular packages purchased through this compared to what packages were selling just through their standard subscription marketing? Maybe. Could it prompt a realignment of programming and scheduling for the future in terms of how many events they do for particular kinds of programs, with modifications to budgets and targeting? And then I'd like to know also, what about the stats for drop-off during this transaction path? Can you use that to learn a little bit more as well, along with psychological barriers to final sale? I just thought it was another example where data about behaviour can be turned into insights that could potentially assist their marketing team with other work. Lastly, the last example I just want to talk about, good old MRC, where we are. I had a really good chat with Rob Murray, the Director of Marketing, and I want to thank him for sharing this model while it's still really just in early stages of development. It's by no means final. Here's what I like about this segmentation model. It's really simple. You know, there's three distinct segments other than things like media and musicians on there: passionate, discerning, and emerging. I get an immediate sense of how I might speak to those segments with a different voice to reach each of them successfully. And here's some characteristics that Rob told me about each segment, which I think is really interesting. So the emerging, they're trialers, they're disconnected from regular engagement with the arts. The typical emerging person would be a student, interested in exploring a range of art forms, but not wedded to any single one. They're